Hello, everyone. Yes. Okay, I'm calling this meeting to order for the Special Needs Advisory Board. Wednesday, March 5th at 5:49 p.m. I guess I'll go ahead and call the roll since we don't have a secretary. Vivian Levy, I'm here. Yesenia Orellana, absent. Madeline Santana, here. Clarimar Severon, present. Francisco will not be attending. Julian is no longer part of the board and really hasn't been sworn in, so. All right, so
who would like to take minutes?
who's gonna
Any
make minutes?
volunteers?
Madeline or?
Madeline.
I thought it was so the vice chair couldn't be secretary too,
I don't think
but that's how it was in the coaching area.
in the cultural affairs. I don't have an answer for that one.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, that's what we've been told before, because I remember when I was chair
That's what you were
or
told.
vice chair. That. It has to be somebody that's not currently not holding a position. So.
That is correct.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's your question. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had this case come up yet.
Fix it. My best.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just. To your
Call
best,
the
then
meeting.
whoever,
She called the meeting at 5:49 p.m.
5:49. Whoever the next secretary is. Maybe she can rewatch it and kind of fill in the blank.
Everyone was present, I already put it here.
Not everyone was present.
No, well,
Okay.
the one,
The
two,
ones that
three,
were-
the ones that were present.
Okay. All right, so order of business, does anybody have anything to add? Or to read from the
I was gonna say
agenda?
election for secretary, but
Hmm.
we need to do that for the next time. The other thing I have is the allocation of funds. The finance department reached out that you all can distribute the GALA funds now into your line items. So I have that total amount if we want to do that today, maybe as soon as possible for April to reflect in your account. So,
You want to hold off when we have a board?
Yeah, well, maybe I'll have to next time.
I would like it before April, because it needs to be brought up in council twice. So would it be possible for maybe a special call before your April meeting? Might be a possibility, or if you don't want to discuss this today?
I mean, we have quite a few things to discuss, plus we have a guest. Maybe if we have to. I think we have like. Going on.
Well, if anything, maybe we can schedule a shorter meeting later in March possibly, to discuss that allocating the funds. That
Would
would
be
be,
a special call, no?
yeah, a special call.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm,
We'll play by ear.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's also, we're just gonna look at the number now and. Like, there's not enough time to sit there and.
Do you have copies of the budget?
well, right now your budget doesn't really reflect anything, because we have to transfer the money into the account.
Right,
So
but
just, it's
We
aware.
usually
still,
have,
so-
we usually have a printout, and then we can say, we're gonna put this into this into this. Like, do you have the list of,
I have the line items, yeah.
but not printed?
I can bring it printed for the special call.
Oh,
It's
okay.
printed.
We don't have that today.
No, but I can bring it up on the screen if you want, yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
I have something to correct on the agenda. Because there's the same item, sensory park feature, both on old business and new business. And really, that B under new business, 7B was supposed to be, workshop.
We're just changing new business 7B to include the
Yeah, I
word
mean,
workshop.
No, it's take out sensory park feature and put workshop.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so
No,
I
so,
move
no.
to make,
no. Just add workshop as 7C, deleting 7B. You don't, I don't think you can change it once the agenda is published.
oh, okay,
Support.
because it's a repeat.
So make the motion.
Okay, so I make the motion to, delete 7B, sensory park feature, and add 7C as, workshop for new business.
A
Do I have-
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Anybody else have anything?
Last question, sorry. Vote for Autism Talent Show is still April 12th?
Yeah.
We should probably discuss about that, you know, like what you want to do. Like to do an event request form, flyer. Since that's next month already early.
would that be open for you?
I mean, we already voted on the food, the $1,500 for food.
For each event for Hope for Autism?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
we already voted for that.
Is there any more that you're doing for the event besides food? They're handling all the flyer,
Yeah.
the setup.
All we do is like
Okay,
food and, plates, cups,
Okay.
any decoration.
We don't need that.
that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
check. If you need anything for me to set that up. Okay,
Okay.
okay, that's all. from me.
Okay, so, all right. So public comments, we have
Maybe
some
30.
guests here. You guys have about 3 minutes to, make your presentation. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can I have your names?
My name is Christina Di Simone. I am the Director of Operations for ABA Centers of Florida.
I'm Paul Betancourt, the business development
Paul?
party, yes.
Paul
Paul Betancourt,
Benefort.
yes. I'm sure that's.
ABA Center?
Yes, ABA Centers of Florida, we are an organization that provides behavioral therapy to individuals with special needs, mostly specific autism spectrum disorder. Really quick, does anybody know what ABA is?
Applied behavioral analysis.
Okay, and what is it?
It's like it's a program where you help individual children with ASD like change some habits.
Yes, exactly. So it is a therapy that is scientifically proven to help increase positive behaviors while decreasing negative behaviors. So what makes our company different than other ABA facilities is that we have a very small, limited wait list, almost no wait list, because when families are calling for services, we are checking their insurance and we are basically scheduling the evaluation, observation, any type of diagnostic reports, almost immediately, whereas other facilities have weeks, months, years of waiting lists. We don't have any waiting lists. So we like to act quickly and fastly to get services for these children as fast as possible. Services can be done at home, in school, in the community. And we do have a team of RBTs, which is the Registered Behavioral Technician. They are supervised by a BCBA, which is a board certified behavioral analyst. And they are overseen by a clinical director. Each and every client will have an individualized treatment plan, so it is unique to each client. Although it's individualized, we do a systemic-based approach, so we like to include families, caregivers, grandparents, maybe teachers, people in the community. So we like to include as many resources for the families as much as possible. Something that is also very different from our company compared to other ABA facilities is that we are very big in the community. We like to host events, sponsor events, we are vendors for the Miami Marlins, whole sponsors for the Miami Marlins, the Florida Panthers. So we are always in the community and we like to, provide not only, resources for our families to be able to go out into the community with their family, but also to have kind of like a safe and structured system for days when there's no school, holiday breaks. So we do day trips. We take the clients on a bus and we'll go to the museum or the zoo. So we were always looking for things to do in the community. We also like to attend events as well as a company. So we will go as a company, set up a table, pass out flyers, resources, have families start signing up for services right then and there. Basically kind of why we're here today is because we would like to, work with other resources in our community to, to provide more.
Yeah, we also have sensory rooms like in the Panther Stadium, the Marlin Stadium.
Yep.
And in fact, I just worked out
That's exactly
an
the
agreement with the city of Cooper City. We're gonna be adding 2 sensory rooms in each of the centers, the tennis center and also the community center. So we also sponsor that on that side to the business, so.
So we have a couple clinics down here in South Florida. We are mostly a remote team, so that's why we provide a lot of services in homes, schools, and in the community. We don't have a physical clinic yet in Miami-Dade, but I do know it's kind of in the works in the Doral area.
This could be Pembroke Pines,
Pembroke Pines, we have Tamarack, we're in
Tamarack,
Tulsa.
Sweetwater,
We are all different areas, all different,
and down in Homestead
country
as well. Well, pretty much.
Yes.
You accept Medicaid.
We accept Medicaid as a secondary insurance, I believe. So we are mostly, with other insurances, where it could be in-network, out-of-network, so depending on your insurance plan. As soon as a family would call, we run your, your insurance information, and they give all the details, and whether it's out-of-pocket benefits, co-pays, so it's, every plan is different, so it depends on the individual plan.
In CMS,
CMS falls under Medicaid, so it would be the same. Yeah.
in what, the private insurance, you Aetna.
Cigna, United Health.
And it covers that 100% or?
I'm not in too much with the insurance details, that would be the whole, the administration.
There'll be our
team,
admissions
but
department
yeah.
will handle that. So what happens, the parent signs up and their admissions calls them up and goes through all the details.
Okay.
Okay, that might take about, to get through the insurance approval, it might take about a month. It's not that quick, but it will move fast.
Right, because we have to do the observation and
Right.
evaluation, which gets submitted to the insurance company, they review it and approve or deny services. Most of the time, it's if it is covered, they will approve it. And there has to be a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder. So we would be able to evaluate and diagnose as well.
So you
If-
choose
if it is.
only autism.
Any disability or disorder that affects your behavior. Autism is the most common one, but there are other, I'm trying to think of the name right now, just one. Opposite node defiant disorder. Maybe sometimes with Down syndrome, there could be certain, structures that do affect your behavior. So any type of neurological disorder that affects behaviors, your insurance will approve. Sometimes ADHD, depending on the insurance company as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming.
Thank you for your time.
No, thank you for inviting us.
Anybody else want to speak in public comments?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie Cruz. Glad to see you again, and I just submitted an application like
Thank you.
a couple of minutes ago. So hopefully I'll be lucky enough to join your board. So a couple committee. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things that I want to do. The big thing I want to do this year, which I'm excited to talk to you about, is to do an expo in September. Okay? So a big one, something big, something good, quality. Probably in Robert Alonzo, probably on a Saturday. From 9 to 4, 9 to 5. So basically, expo of all the businesses in Miami Lakes that are related to special needs. There are a lot of families that don't know that there are a lot of resources here, but they just don't know. Maybe they heard about them, but they don't know what they do. So what an opportunity to be able to have everybody come together and showcase what they can do for the families. That's number one. And then number two, there would be lectures. There would be lectures going on at this expo. This was very successful. I got the idea from the Latin Builders Organization. They just did an expo. So half of the space was broken up into tables and expositions. The other half was a stage with speakers. You're interested in doing that, you'll go over there. You're interested in doing that, you go over there. and it was very successful. So that's what I wanna do. So it would be, I have topics that I can share with you. I'll leave them in the middle of the table. And you can kind of give me an idea of what you guys want, but what I wanna provide is basically who's awesome. So if you know somebody that's awesome at explaining Medicaid, waivers, therapy, activities, anything that you guys would say, well, I found somebody and they're a gem. I really want that person to speak and that person to showcase so that we can share the great information. And then the businesses is huge, to be able to share, like, I know that you have your business. And not only is it fun, but you have an amazing cause and it's great. And that's an opportunity for you to showcase you and your business. And basically I don't know how, Isabella, we can kind of see out of all the businesses in town, what was focused on that. But that would be really great, and I can reach out to them, so that would be September. So to set aside a date, I'm thinking right now. Oh, sorry. So I was thinking of blocking out, I'm thinking that we would have at least 100 people attend this event. I want to make it also fun, so maybe face painting, ice cream, fun, as well. So if you're not into the lectures and you're done with the expo, your kids can at least enjoy and have a good time. So I'm thinking September 13th. It's the second Saturday of that month. For me to be able to block out that date at Roberto Alonso, I have to come here. So I'm requesting Isabella to be able to help me with that. And then I guess you guys would have to vote on it and approve it. So that would be our big event, and I want to do that event every year. That'd be something that I would want to do, especially with this committee, doing every single year, getting bigger, getting better.
What's the gala? Sorry, I just want to make sure
The mayor's gala tentatively was the following Saturday.
okay, oh, perfect. Okay.
But it's a tentative that they said that they would or could. I noticed that, so I don't know, because we don't have the official, unless we do.
Right now, we checked in Joshua.
Dr. Michael Alexandre from CARD, they have a center here in Miami Lakes. That would be
Exactly.
a great secret.
Yeah. Yeah. So it would be that, it's like everybody that you're thinking, Amanda, exorcist, nutritionist. But a good one, not just somebody like, I have in my nutritionist, but I don't particularly like them, nothing against them.
Yeah.
But I just don't really like what they produce, so if you guys know somebody, maybe they're not in Miami Lakes, but they're amazing and they're in Miami Springs or Hialeah or whatever. They can come, you know what I mean? So that's what I wanna do. And then as far as little workshops, I wanna do 2 more throughout the year, potentially. One in May, one in July. And then I have here again topics. You guys tell me what, like maybe an hour and a half. It could be during lunch, or we can do it in the afternoon. And basically you guys tell me as a committee, what do you wanna hear? It could be legal, it could be family law with this, with estate planning. How do you give your inheritance to your special needs child? What happens if your special needs child has not been receiving child support in 10 years? And you can't find the dad, usually it's the dad, no pun to them. So all those questions, I think would be an amazing workshop. Potentially we could, at this expo, we can do the stickers with the police that you guys have been working on. You guys have been, right, there was a sticker program safety program. So I think you guys would try to do like a launch at some point, but maybe this could be the opportunity where we get such a group of people and we promote, on such day, this will be the day that you guys can register. I can even try to get, Commissioner Realalo to come in. I just need to know the date. I tried blocking it today on the website and there's a policy that you can only do it 90 days out. But I need to have 6 months, so I rather use that time. So that's kind of why I'm here for that big event, and then to maybe block out 2 days, one in May, one in July, for a smaller workshop. Related to topics that you guys want to hear.
So we're gonna be discussing that in the new business, the workshop.
Okay. So then that's it.
Thank you.
I do, I'm at events and here and speak. I do events and marketing
Okay,
for a tech company based out of here in Miami Lakes. So I do Events nonstop. I was at an event today at 6:30 in the morning. So, I'd love to help you if that's something you do.
That would be
So,
amazing.
got
I
that.
think it would be, besides the fact I love putting these things together, personally, I enjoy them. And then if they come out amazing, I even get more happy, so it's a win-win. So that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right,
I have something public comment. Since I technically can still do public comment. I know you guys are bringing it up later, but I wanted to officially on the record. State that if we, obviously, I don't know what you guys are gonna discuss about the car wrap. But I would like to put my name in the hat as an artist to come up with a mock-up or to come up with some design. Maybe that's something that you get a few different artists together, like a few different Miami Lakes artists and do like a collaboration. That would be something really cool. I did a collaboration with an artist for the Specialty Smiles mural. They have like 2 walls in their brand new office. So it's no different than doing a car or a bus or anything like that. And also for my day job, I also have done not murals per se, but I've designed other pieces and, storage racks, like data racks, like all ProLogic, like branded merchandise. So that's something that it's fun, it's intriguing, it's creative, but obviously it's for a good cause that I would love to be a part of. So if we are gonna move forward with the card, I'd love to put my creative name in the hat.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
We have a public comment from someone who couldn't make it, really short and sweet. Miami Mom Collective, in partnership with the Inclusive Mama, is thrilled to host a Autism Awareness Month celebration and resource fair on April 19th at the Doral Yard from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So there'll be activities for the kids like face painting, sensory playstations, and more. Adults benefits, vendor resources, therapy services, extracurricular activities, healthcare, things like that. They've hosted more than 140 events, and they like to, continue doing that and encouraging families to do these experiences. So last year's event saw 300 in attendance, and they're asking if you all would be interested in having a table. It can be a table vendor. Tables are $175 and they receive promotion across their platforms. So this would be something they would need to know soon since it's next month and they're running out. I don't know if you want to discuss
what's the
it.
date?
It is April 19th.
Who's it from? Miami?
It's Miami Mom Collective in partnership with the Inclusive Mom. I believe they might have brought this up last year.
What's the date? It's probably that, right?
No, I'm not part of it. Do we have to? If we're going to pass, do we have to add it to the agenda and vote on it, or can we just, since it's public comments,
Yeah.
can we just pass?
If it's a C5, there's a conflict, so you don't necessarily have to add it to the agenda if you can't do it. It would be if you're gonna do a sponsor,
Okay.
then you would need to do the motion and add it to the agenda. So if you're not interested.
We're booked solid for April.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
And that's the same day as fast.
But keep us in mind for next year.
Okay, I'll tell them.
April is packed.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, I'll let them know.
Thank you.
All right.
No, no motion to this public comments.
Okay. All right, so are we ready to close all the comments? Okay.
There's no non.
All right, so moving on to the approval of the minutes.
Directions from wherever we're ready. First of all, my name is misspelled 3 different ways. So to change that on item 3B, 3G.
What is it? Yeah, my,
3G. 6A. 6C. It was typed right. Also on item 6A, elections, that is incorrect. 6A, elections. Second line,
Election.
election 6A, old business, what about it? Okay, next. On the second line, all toward the end, all in favor, Jasenia nominated as vice chair by Madeline. That is correct. Jasenia accepted.
Is same as second.
Yeah, and then
Decline.
declined.
The same will decline.
Madeline nominated for vice chair by Jasenia. Madeline does not accept the nomination. I did accept it because I am vice chair. So all in favor of Madeline being vice chair. And then that's it. And Jasenia nominated Julie and she accepted. She had to resign.
Okay, you're gonna, okay. So all in favor, Yesenia nominated as a vice chair by Madeline. Yesenia declined. Madeline nominated for vice chair by Yesenia.
Madeline accept.
Madeline accept. Okay.
And then all in favor Madeline for vice chair.
Okay.
Jesse, if you're listening, I tried. Oh, and also on 8B, my name is incorrect.
A, B. A, B, I don't see
8B announcement.
Oh, A. A, B. Hold on.
Make a motion, let me know, ready? Not you, Robert. Ready? I make a motion to accept the February 5th, 2025 minutes.
I second. All those in favor?
Aye. Motion passed.
Perfect. All right, so let's start with old business. The SFAX flyer for the walk. The town, this is what I consider a beautiful job of this flyer to put into the gift bags for all the families are gonna be getting. So this, it lets us know. It's gonna let the families know about the current programs that we have. So let me know what you guys think and if there's any corrections.
What is the S5 walk? April 19th. How long does it take to get the flyers printed?
I do not know, I can check on that, but I
How
want to
much
make
are
sure.
they?
I'll also check.
I mean,
I
we
need
need to
to-
allocate the money today.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we have an idea? Rough figure?
How many?
Yeah, how many flyers do you think?
250, 500, 1,000?
I just printed 1,000 brochures, it wasn't more than $130, so
Mhm.
it'll be less.
It should be under 200, but I don't know the amount.
Mhm.
I paid 100.
The dance class is, there's two levels. So
Okay.
one is at 11 and the other one is at 12. Because here it says from 11 to 12.
They don't have dates for animation, right?
No. But I'll give an update, it's the next one. We don't have exact date.
Okay. Okay, I wanna make a motion to accept this new Special Needs Advisory Board Programs flyer. Also, in addition to allocating $500. $250, $500?
No.
$100, it wouldn't be more than $100. I don't know who you guys do your printing with.
Yeah, no, it's not that much, I mean, I think maybe 300 just to.
That's safe.
Yeah,
How many flyers are you thinking, 500?
I'm thinking more, cause yeah, I think last year we had to give them 500. So, cause a lot of people go to that walk, yeah, I think we should do 1,000.
And it's gonna be like,
1,000 flyers,
Yeah. And we
Besides-
can also use them for the resource fair
this size, or do you
Yeah.
want?
and like hard box paper.
Hard stock.
Yeah.
What is it, just 5 by 7?
5 by 7.
I would be how much? 300?
300? Sorry. I make a motion to,
I mean, let's do 500 if we're gonna order 1,000. No,
I can pull up my invoice right now.
How
At
do you
least
do that?
I do them locally at Applelooks
Uh-huh.
Printing, ordered 1,000 brochures,
Oh,
and it
1,000.
was
Oh, okay.
$134.50.
Then
So I
1,000,
think two,
yeah.
you're, if you
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
be saved 200, I mean, I don't know if you do 300, you could still get your.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
yeah.
that much,
I'm
right?
fine with it in case it gets to that amount,
Yeah.
but it's
But
gonna
it
be
doesn't
it's
deduct.
like, so we don't have to do
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
motion later on,
Yeah.
it's to cover the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I was gonna say, if not, we can just use up to 300. You
Yeah.
wanna just make 500?
Single
Okay,
Make a
1,000
Make a motion to accept
That-
Special Need Advisory Board Program flyer.
with the changes of Saturdays for the Spectrum Dance Therapy. It's 2 classes, one at 11, one at 12. 5 by 7, 1,000 flyers
5 by 7, 1,000 flyer.
with a budget of $500
$100.
on hardstock. To be taken out of
Marketing,
Aware,
marketing?
community awareness.
yeah.
community
Yeah.
awareness.
I second.
All in
All those
favor?
in favor?
Aye.
So if we, like, let's say next month,
Mhm.
if we need to order more, it's within those. Or we will have to vote again. Let's say we only use $200, we
Right.
order 1,000,
No, you can, you already
So-
did the original motion, so
Right,
as long as you're
so,
under
yeah,
500, yeah.
okay.
And you have your meeting before the CPAC's
Right,
wrong.
yeah.
Hopefully they'll-
Yeah, so you can like send these to print already.
Okay,
Wait,
Yeah.
well, with the correction.
let's, yes, with the correction, find out how long to get them.
Okay.
Because you still need your animation, so if that happens, to get updated by then, or you wanna leave it to the next?
No, nobody can have them by then because they're looking to do it like in May.
Alright, good. So long it takes.
Oh. Okay, so that's that.
One question before we jump to
Mhm.
last year I emailed Miami-Dade Fire Rescue for their truck. Is that something that I should do this year again? Or is that something that's already been done or?
FX?
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know because I'm not involved in the walk. But I mean, I can reach out to the principal and see like who's doing that for them.
Cause you
Like,
need,
no,
you need
because-
notice like now.
Yeah. the
Remember
good thing is
last
that
year
it's
that
an
it
email.
had been
Um,
booked.
It's an
That's what
email to,
happened.
well, the thing is, I think no one knew about it, and then I mentioned it. And then it's a website and and then they were able to attend. Pero no one had done it, and that's what happened. So if it happens again and no one sends a request, then we're not sure.
Mhm.
So you can check and see, maybe they did it already.
Maybe, so- right.
Yeah.
really,
Alright. I'll find out. No, that is not on. So that's for like the helicopter and then.
No, that was for a
Fire
fire
truck.
the fire truck. Yeah, for us, it's gonna end up being our special needs card, autism card.
And they already
Javier?
requested that?
Oh, Javier?
No,
No.
we,
So,
we had two cars. They, took one out and the other one is it's electric,
Oh,
fully electric.
okay.
So no one has a charging station. And that's they have one at headquarters, but like I don't have a charging station in my house, people don't have charging station. So that's the problem with getting the car.
I don't know charging station in the town, right? You want to parlor?
I'll come by. I mean,
Isn't
like,
there
they
one
should have
here?
thought about this.
Isn't there one in the,
Got one
in the
installed in
parking
your
garage?
house?
No?
There gotta be one because freebie is also electric. There's gotta be somewhere that. a
Isn't
freebie
there, aren't there
hooks up.
some in the parking garage here? The
I-
parking garage that's, what is it?
Freebie has them
Mary Collins?
at Veterans. Yeah, Americans, they have them there.
Right.
They do them.
I believe this parking garage has one.
Yeah, okay, that's something that I can tell them and then if they were good. Be able to get there, I got.
So you have to tow the car to the station, to the charger?
It's filled, but then you use it and then you might not be able to get it back.
So it's fully electric, not even fuel.
No, it's fully electric. They, they have this one.
adventurous spirit.
And he's the only one, because they figured, they're not ready.
Okay, all right, so I'll let you know about.
Okay.
about that. So next up, okay, animation program, so I reached out to, Catherine from 90 Day Cultural Affairs. She says that they're looking into, doing another session, like in May. So she doesn't have the dates yet, because she's trying to get like 2 classes, like a level 1 and a level 2, so the returning students can be in level 2 and we, start more people in level 1. So they're working on that, but nothing is final yet, but we'll be the first to know. So that's the update on that. So next up is the car wrap. So I wish Jessie was here because she.
Oh, I thought it was Isabella.
Huh?
I thought she had the updates.
I mean, I can tell you, I
Yeah.
think you already know though, so the town vehicles are older, so they're planning on replacing them. Since car wraps are on the pricier side, like around 7,000, depending, where you go for that. They're recommending that we don't wrap our current vehicles because it'd be a waste of the
Right.
funds, because they're,
Yeah.
gonna be switched out, so. That was basically the update I had.
Well, what was discussed at the town council meeting was about wrapping, like a town vehicle, because since they're gonna be getting new ones, we could wrap one of those. But I don't know how long it's gonna be. It's obviously not like next month or probably maybe not even this year. Like, it's a long process to get the cars or
So
the
we're putting
vehicles
off-
replaced.
Was
But-
car wrap?
The gentleman who's donating the car wrap, we reached out to him, yes, we reached out to him and, I'm not sure if he's as enthusiastic, I wanna word things carefully here, about, I mean, he, donated this or proposed this, it's gonna be like it's been over a year. So, I don't know how willing he is to go through with it, at this point.
So we have to reach out to him again.
So, Jesse reached out to him, that's why I wish he was
okay.
here. So she could kind of, tell us exactly what he said. But, my impression was that, you know, my opinion is that, you know, there's a new administration in town. You know, this was done through Manny Sid.
Right.
Man, you know, Mayor Sid is no longer here, so I don't, you know, I don't know if he's as willing anymore. Like, I feel like the time has passed, like,
Right.
that moment passed, of, you know, nothing ever came of it. And, you know, if we wanna go ahead and do this, once we get the new cars, we would have to pay for it. You know, so,
Let's just
Postpone it.
postpone it. So let's just
Okay.
move on and then,
Can I ask
and
a
postpone it
question?
because
How much is it?
7,000.
7,000 to that, that's
Yeah.
what you guys would need as far as sponsorship? Could it be less? Because if it's less, then maybe I could do it instead of Los Alitos. You know, if it's an amount. 7,000 is a little steep, but if it's 4,000,
I don't know, because it also depends on the design and the size and there's so many like playing parts in it that.
We don't have that information.
Yeah, like.
That's why I thought the update was, it's gonna be this size, a half a
No.
car, the whole car, this
No.
dimension.
We don't
And we don't have,
Cars.
so you don't have an update at all in reference to the car rack? Was that the council meeting or no, or whatever?
What do you mean, the council meeting? The council said that with the new vehicles, it's possible to wrap them, but we don't have those vehicles, so I don't
Right,
have the
that's the
type
thing,
to
you know,
tell
we
you.
know
Yeah.
what
we're gonna get.
For that.
Because the police car is, I feel is too complicated.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you
Yeah,
know, we don't own, like, the town doesn't own their
No.
own police cars, so, you know,
Not already.
no.
I would,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to talk, so you guys can shut me down at any point. But I mean, I could, if you guys want, if you guys can make a motion, or I can pledge you right now that, and I'll find you somebody that can do the car wrapping, and then the design, I can work with you. We don't have, I mean, we can
We could
simplify.
do a
it.
fundraiser.
We could raise more
Yeah.
some money, I can put in the bulk of it, and you guys can make a motion, and we can get as soon as the cars come in, you will have everything done. And I don't know how that works with the Robert's rule situation, but I can pledge a good chunk of change to that, and we can raise the rest and whatever.
In my opinion, table it. Get more information. More concrete information, if that's something we wanna do. In the whole, 7,000 could be it, could be not, there's so many options.
Right,
That's why I thought,
yeah.
that's why I thought
Yeah.
when I saw car wrap update, I was like, okay, we're gonna have, it's gonna be
Yeah,
this, and if you want this is how much it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, I feel like we need to know
But it,
the car.
yeah,
Is it gonna be a truck? Is it gonna be a van? Is it gonna be
Mhm.
just a regular car? Because the
how much you
the
cover,
design,
how much you cover the whole.
yeah, the
that-
design also depends on that.
Mhm.
So until and that information, we're not gonna have for months, you know, until they
They get the new car.
purchase the new
Right.
cars. So at this point, my opinion is to just like table it until we have that information. And, you know, once we have that information, then we go to the design. Once we have a design, then
Then
the
we go
council,
for-
and the
Then we go
coun-
after somebody.
then the council, no, the council has to approve the design. We can't just stick
Oh, right,
whatever.
because it's- yeah.
you know. The council has to approve this, so there's like a lot of steps that have to happen before we even
Make
get
a
to the money.
motion to
you know.
postpone the car.
When do they come out with the car?
When do
They
they
don't, we
do
don't have a
that?
date.
No, we don't
No,
have a
right,
date.
so they
Yeah.
wanna do by the end of the year.
Motion
but
and we're
that's not
gonna
like
do
a
something.
Fact, you know,
Yes.
depends on funding.
Then postpone the car for next year.
So,
Okay,
so, you know, we appreciate, you know, and hopefully in the future, once we have everything together and all the approvals that this has to go through, then we'll reach out or, you know, we
Once we have a
might.
complete proposal,
Yeah,
what exactly.
Exactly, and we'll consider putting money in ourselves.
Yeah.
We have money,
Yeah.
so. Okay, so,
Remember the magnets too. You can always do magnets and put them on in April, take them off,
right, yes,
and get more cars involved.
absolutely, absolutely, so, all right. Next up, special needs safety program, do you have an update,
You're up.
Yes.
for,
I do have updates. So we don't have any more registries. But we had a call a few days ago where a 5-year-old was found wandering.
In our community.
Yes. A passerby stopped, held him in his car comfortably until the police arrived. Police arrived. They thought absolutely it's gonna be a special needs child for sure, because he wasn't verbal, he weren't able to get a name. Few minutes later, the parents showed up. So two things. One is obviously because of the type of call, I'm getting in contact with the parent. I haven't had luck with it because the phone number, I haven't had any way of reaching them. I haven't been to the house. I only called. My next step is to go to the house, leave them my information so that I can get a call back. So that's where I'm at with that. But the other thing that was brought up is even if the child had been on the program, he wasn't verbal. We have 7 kids that look the same in the program. You know, they're Hispanic descent, same height, same hair color. Who is it? So I reached out to the town attorney, but he's on vacation, to see about a picture with the pamphlet. So that when I send out information to the units, to via the email, there's an actual picture attached, and now we know if it's somebody from the registry or not.
I like that idea.
And with him also, it's the legality and
right,
how we can add it to the packet.
So he'll get back to you eventually.
When he comes back, yeah, he did respond, but he's in Europe, I think, so he's like, oh, I told him, no worries, but you know, when you come back, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Got it? You have enough flyers?
I have enough flyers, I was able to get them from his chair, John, and that's it.
Thank you.
okay. So, the next one is the neighborhood improvement, the bike ride, the autism bike ride. Does anybody have any information on this?
Have the date?
It's taking off from the farmer's market on Main Street.
Have we reached out to
we-
them?
yeah,
Has
has
anybody-
anybody reached out to you? Because last year
Because
we
last
did
year
it.
Yeah, I
about
get
to-
liaison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last
So
year
they
we-
were collaborating with them again?
So I think it's more of like you show up for support, you work
Right,
with,
we did that
yeah,
last year.
so same idea. So it's on April 5th, 8 o'clock. It's Main Street Farmers Market,
They'll have a table.
the registration table, event break,
The,
work.
our resource there is. The arts for autism. I think it starts at 11.
This, yeah, this will be talking about.
Yeah.
It's.
On our end, we're ready to go. Everybody knows the date, we have the people involved, so.
Sent an email today about the route, if we can have it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think we're pending.
So do we have like pins and bracelets to hand out?
I was gonna get that under the resource.
The one thing is, if the town can start putting it out,
Yeah,
pushing it
I
out.
reminded, John to start advertising.
See,
I was
even
gonna
without the
put it
flyer,
order
we were
to
talking about that last time, that
No, but for the.
save the
neighbor-
date or something, hey, look,
Yeah.
this is coming,
Right.
that way people can
I was
prepare.
gonna put
Because
it
that
in
one was
order.
very good for us.
Oh,
You
I
know, a lot of
just
people
used.
Yeah, we'll start advertising.
What time is the bike ride?
8 AM.
8 o'clock, yes.
Like that's what,
8
like,
o'clock,
that's the time the bike ride actually starts, or that they're telling people to
8 o'clock
register?
check-in, and then
Okay.
8:30 it takes off from Main Street.
Okay. Yes, I'll be there.
Oh. Okay, so next up is the resource fair with Arts for Autism. That's gonna be also on April 5th. Yeah. It's really 11 to.
Oh, I wonder it's from 10 to 2, but that might be like
Yeah,
shower
that's
for
because of the
setup.
setup and
Okay.
cleanup, yeah.
What's the flyer say?
Yeah, it's all the usual.
Okay.
And she puts on the logo. So, Madeline, did you want to make anything?
Yeah, what I have in my possession is those, I don't know what they're called, I know, I should know after 20 years. The little. In and out, we have more than enough bracelets, the little rubber bracelets, which. But I do not know what we have in storage.
Okay.
As to, the spinners, the digit spinners, the
Mhm.
pins, and the little bags. To put the pins in.
Who stored it for you? Do you know?
I have a feeling it's in John's garage.
Okay.
I gotta wait for her to come
Yeah.
back to ask her if she ever turned them in from our last event,
Okay.
from the barbecue.
Mhm.
I know that she doesn't have room, I definitely don't have room to store it. So we would have to go back to Mary Collins or wherever we store their stuff.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I mentioned, I have inventory of the,
Uh-huh,
more than enough, we don't need to order.
okay,
And I believe we have more than enough of the bracelets,
okay.
because there's still a bunch left. And the other bracelet, the pop-up bracelets that we have plenty of those. The only thing other is, I don't know what we have as in spinners. Because I am not in possession of that box. Either with John's garage. So to place, and not enough pins. I have a handful of pins left that I gave you. So I would like to put in an order for pins. The little bags. The spinners. There's no way of you checking what our order was last time?
This was through Amazon.
Amazon.
So. Yeah, it should still be in there. So it's the pin size.
I used to have the list, but I don't have the list. So. Any ideas of any other items that we need? We got bracelets, we got the pop-up bracelets.
We have to see what John has.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be a lot, because we've used them 3 or 4 times. So I'm putting in an order
Yeah,
for pins for sure,
yeah.
the bags that go to spin, blue,
Yeah.
and then those transformer
Yes,
and the round one with the case.
okay. Yeah, perfect.
Anything else you can think of? Nothing else is missing from our original order. They seem to be working fine. Except we're not ordering any more of the other stuff.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, we're getting it out of. I make a motion to buy some pins, bags, spinners, and other sensory items for our resource fair and future events, not to exceed $500 out of,
I would say that's maybe social and recreation, social, that's not.
out of social and recreation
Social.
line item.
I second.
All
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Okay,
You want to do what you usually do, Vivian, and do
Social
the Amazon and send it to me, or how do you wanna?
yeah,
Those-
yeah, she's
Oh,
okay, fine.
yeah.
Perfect. Just making sure.
Line item.
Okay, so we also need to allocate some money for the resource fair, yeah, for the food, the decorations.
That's your motion.
DJ, you know,
That's your baby.
for the, yeah, so I make a motion to allocate $1,000 for all that stuff. For decorations, food, plates, cups, etc. Everything that we need for the resource fair.
Out of social and recreation line item.
Yes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Ian.
Mhm. Anything else you guys can think of for that? For the fair? All right, Miss Audrey, thankfully, she takes care of all the registration and all of
And the
that
people
for
that come.
for the vendors and. We're good with that. All right, so moving on, Hope for Autism Gala. Okay, so who is going?
As far as I know, right now, Jesse will be attending.
Jessie by herself.
Yes.
Okay.
Myself. Ethan. Rivera.
Rivero.
Yeah. Larry.
Vivian,
Carlos.
Lottie.
What about,
John is going. Yeah, but this is for the special.
our table?
John is going,
So,
so 8,
so John's going?
John is going.
Brian going? Officer Amador. Oh, wait a minute. Kimberly. Oh, you can't make, Kimberly.
Well, you wanna go? It's this Friday? Okay, I have to see what my husband's schedule is. He works for UPS, so.
Amador?
What time is it at?
7 o'clock.
It's at 7. Then, yeah. And it's, Great Gatsby.
I don't know about Francisco.
He said he was out of town.
Okay. So John's just one. And then
Yeah.
the last two will be possibly Kimberly. Kimberly, whenever you know.
can't Go,
Yeah.
yeah, if you can't go, I know there's a council, one of the new council members.
Not just
No, he's going. Hertzberg,
Hertzberg.
he wants to go, but it's sold out. So I know he had told Marianela that if there was any cancellations, that he wants to go. So.
So
Can't
it,
go?
wait, is it 2 tickets or 1? I'm
It's
asking,
2.
it's 2, okay, so let me
Yeah.
see.
It's the hottest ticket in town.
At the hotel?
No,
No,
at the,
um,
I'm sending it to you, Ethan.
okay.
Okay.
I just sent it to Kimberly.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we should be able to go. Maybe we'll be a few minutes late, depending on what time he gets home, but I think it should be fine. But I will give you a confirmation that way. It could go to someone else to see them.
So next one is the Yuan card. Their support group on March 20th. I just wanna make a motion to. Buy some snacks for that. We don't have to do anything else. Yuan card. Is doing everything, so.
Now, are we just paying for it, or are we also picking it up, arranging it, and sending it?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I have to pick it up. I mean, I'm going to the event,
Ah, okay.
so I can take it.
It's the.
What is it you
Support
want?
for an event.
March 20 where? At the Yuan card office.
In Miami Lakes.
So, allocate how much?
No, she hasn't said that yet.
So,
What are we providing?
the
Snack.
usual
Mhm.
little snackies we do. So I move to allocate, $300 for snack.
So,
For social.
yeah, it's program.
Social
Social
recreation.
line item.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So, what else did we do? All right, so then we have the Sensory Park feature update. So I met with Jeremy, his friend, and, at the next meeting, they're gonna, at our April meeting, they're gonna be doing a presentation of different.
RR.
Yes,
Okay.
the SNAP meeting, they're gonna be bringing some ideas, for different parks, like,
So they're doing all the work for us.
yes, as they should, they're the experts. I don't have a parks and recreation.
It means it goes
experience.
smoother because we don't have to go, can we do this?
Exactly,
Can we do this?
Exactly.
Can we do this? And where can we do this?
yes.
Awesome.
So they're gonna, I told them that, I mean, my preference would be veterans. The Park by the Youth Center
Okay.
and the one,
And off
the Boundless Park and Optimist. If we could get like three. Like
Okay.
one feature in each three of those parks, because I feel like, those parks are. Already have people with special needs using them because of the classes, the programs we hold there.
Right.
Like Arts for Autism, after class, all those kids go to the park, at Veterans Park. The karate class at the youth center, they all go to that park.
And afternoon, all these school.
Yes, so. I figured those three are the best ones to do it in. So they're gonna bring, they're gonna do a presentation. Oh, I can't wait. And I figured, I don't know what you guys think, I figured. Really, like, a lot of the extra money that we have. In our budget, that has carried over is from the COVID year,
Yeah,
because we didn't spend. Those $20-something thousand.
over here.
So- So, obviously this is something that'll be discussed later but those features are around $5,000 each.
Okay.
So I think that'll kind of take care of a big chunk of that money that hasn't been spent, and I feel like we need to spend
We
it
need
before.
And we
You know,
need to do the upgrade,
Yeah, so,
especially if you want to be in more inclusive community.
exactly, so, you know, they were even talking about ribbon cutting.
Oh.
So, that'll be exciting. So next meeting, you know, they're gonna come to our meeting and present. So, very excited about that. All right, so new business. The speech therapy sponsorship, I know you said that.
She's
She's gonna come next,
gonna come next meeting to do the presentation.
okay.
For, yeah.
Do you wanna
So she wants to
talk about it?
propose, if we can sponsor like a scholarship, maybe for a group will be better because it will be like not just only one kid benefit, so it will be group of kids that will benefit from her class. But it's gonna be more like a functional speech language class, group class, and she's gonna say how many sessions a week for us to sponsor those type of service for individuals with special needs. She did really something really nice for, like, I do feel as a special need advisory board, we are, that we also need to like concentrate a little bit more about giving the kids some of their needs also. And I think that a speech is one of the service that a lot of the kids, they do have their insurance. But there's a lot of kids out there that don't have insurance. And parents are struggling to get this therapist. And so I think we should have like a class where everyone can just register if they need the service. And the speech therapy is one of the, a therapist that they most need for any. And if autism, Down syndrome, anyone with special needs a speech for a long time. And I think we definitely need to support something like that.
So it would be like a group therapy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And so she did something like really very nice and unique, and she also does it in a farm, but it's like an open space. And the kids, they're in the nature, we're talking to the animals and making all this different, sound modalities, and like for them to really open up and talk. And so she's also very good into that, with that kind of therapist. And I think it just, when you go to therapy, you go in a room and a kid just, just watching the therapist and following the therapy, having it in an open environment and, making it with a group. It's something unique and nice and more social too. So I think we definitely need to support something like that.
Does she have her practice or location here in Miami Lakes?
She's a private speech therapist. She does go to Gigi's and she has a private office in Coral Gables. In the farm, which she also does therapies in the farm, is in Homestead. But she also see kids here in Miami Lakes, like private kids in Miami Lakes. She does phones. But one of the things that I really like about her is that she's not just a speech therapist. She make it very functional for the kids. Like she finds every single kid needs a different way of approaching. And so they feel comfortable and they feel like they do want to talk to you. because a lot of the information is here, but how do you get it out? So you have a lot of these speech therapists where they're like half an hour. And they're just repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating to the kid. No, she is that type of therapist that makes it fun, make it happen. It's natural. It's not about pushing or like making it's all natural because she makes it functional for them. Like, she knows the difference. She knows someone with autism, what they need. She knows someone with the Down syndrome, they need more of the movement, the muscle tone. Someone with the cerebral palsy, she has all that experience. And I believe she's one of those therapists like Bruce, she said that it's hard to find. She works privately because she's so sick of the system that she doesn't want to work for anybody anymore. Because she believes she can make a difference in someone's life, and she's doing it her own, and with her private practice, and she's willing to help the kids, and she's one of the best that I have met. And my daughter's 10 years old, and I know her since she was 1 year old. So it's the difference of making it work, functional, social, everything. Just all together. So I told her, listen, just come and do your presentation, show us what you can do, because she said that she's not here about the money, she's here with the kids. So she wants to make like something also, a package that we can help more kids.
Right.
It's not it's, she can make it, like a group class, or she can make it like an individual class for it. If we find a specific individual, that they really need to be more individual than a group. But we sponsor that. And that's huge, because if you're making someone life, I give, for example, my daughter has therapy 2 times a week. 2 times a week is not enough. It's not enough. She's 10, she's still, you can talk to her, you can understand a little bit what she's saying, but if she still needs a lot, the moral, like that, functional, like, everything is here, but just her muscles are so weak that it's hard for her to like bring them out. So she needs that.
So she's coming to our next meeting and.
Yes. So saying, many other kids that I have met, even, when they do need speech. Speech
Right.
and language is one of the therapies that they need the most. And believe me, this is gonna make it someone family a difference. And I think we also as a board, we need to make those difference. Even if we do it in one child at a time, but we have to make a difference.
Looking forward to hearing her
proposal.
presentation.
Thank you.
Workshop.
Okay, so,
Yes, since we were plans workshop,
Yeah.
17.
okay, so, we want to do some workshops together with, Ms. Cruz here. And, our first one would be the one in May. Is that the one that you requested?
One in May and
One in May,
in June.
July, and then the big that is on September.
May, July, and September.
Okay, so, from what I understand, like what you need from us is the town hall, right?
The date and location. And snacks.
No, I'm asking her like what she needs from
Oh.
us, from the board.
She needs the
So-
location.
So the location,
Yeah.
Obviously, we would be like doing it together with
Yes.
you, it would be like the special needs advisory board, with the law firm, are gonna be doing this, workshop or lecture or whatever you wanna call it.
What else do you need from us?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, reserving the room or the chamber for May and July is a big help. And then being able to reserve in advance to September Robert Alonso, because I can't do that right now without Isabella's help. And then I also, I wanna know what you guys want me to talk about. In the past, I've done about 3 events. And I talked about, you know, guardianship, wills, trusts. I can talk about that again. You know, I can talk also about family law, like I told you, my sister does family law. We'll work those cases together, but I wanna know what you guys wanna hear. You know, as far as what are questions that you guys have, and you want answers from a legal standpoint.
the last time we did, the panel, which you were part of, about guardianships.
That's through the Miami
Special-
Bar, and we're gonna do
Yeah,
that
that
throughout
was-
the year.
It wasn't with us.
That was with Lorenzo, that he put that together to the Miami Lakes Bar, I believe.
The one that she wasn't, it
Uh-huh.
wasn't through us. That was the town of Manny Lakes that did that one through. Was it?
Miami
The
Lakes
bar.
Bar.
But we did one with them, that we brought food and everything. We did it. It was our event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Remember?
No, it was like,
For 2 years.
yeah, it was a while ago.
Then
So
we had the one
that's-
about rehabilitation services and then the other one.
Yeah. But it's been years already since we've done one in guardianships. That was the last one. So I think we're due for another one because a lot of kids have turned or about to turn 18
Yeah,
that, you know, are probably wanting me to attend.
and the law,
One
there's
of those.
more people talking about it because of the law with the filing of the credit report. So it's kind of getting the conversation going of, okay, you know, who's gonna do it for us, or we compliant? So that's getting that out of.
So I think we should start with that one.
May. So in May, you want a panel or you want an election? Because the Miami Lakes Bar can put together a panel, usually those panels have different areas, from criminal law to insurance to. And we can also do guardianship, Miami Lakes Bar can do that in addition to these other 2. Plus the expo, or we can make the one in May panel. But it would be Miami
Oh,
Lakes Bar.
it could be a collaboration.
It
because
could be
you're the
collaboration,
president now.
yeah. So it could be Miami Lakes Bar collaborating with the special needs board. But they're also gonna wanna talk about other areas, not just related to special.
Trust. Not familiar with.
That's what I'm saying, is the Miami Lakes Bar, and again, the Miami Lakes Bar. There's a lot of people involved and a lot of opinions, okay? I can tell them, the board here wants this, and they'll be like, yeah, but we want that. So it's gonna be a little
Well, I
bit harder.
remember when we had that panel. The only topics were special needs trust and.
Yeah.
Okay, special needs trust and guardianship.
Okay,
Those were the only topics discussed.
okay, well, I can do that for you in May.
Okay,
I can do that in May for you, and we can talk about estate planning when you have special needs, and we can talk about guardianship.
All in one,
Yeah.
and that would be
usually,
you,
yeah.
Yes.
not the bar.
Not the bar,
Okay.
because,
No, no,
yeah,
just to clarify.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's usually about an hour.
yeah,
Saturday or weekday?
and it'll be,
Whatever you guys want.
Weekday.
I mean, usually like, people have a lot of questions. Like
Yeah.
a question, you leave some time
I
at
did
the end
one.
because.
Yeah, I did one in lunch, and I had about 40 people come. Lunch around, like during the week. And then I did one, because people kept asking me, do one after work. So I did one for about an hour and a half. Hour of lecture, half hour was like a mingle and talking. People, I had a bigger attendance there and people like that.
Yeah, usually we do them after work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we can do that. You guys tell me in May what day you guys want and we can do that.
Weekday.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Thursday.
Thursdays are good, yeah.
My phone died, so you have to help me. I'll be fine in May. I'll move things around. You guys tell me what day in May you like, maybe the second Thursday of May. You guys like from 6 to 7:30?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
The 15th, there's already a workshop in council chambers.
Yeah.
What about
It's the
the,
mental health
Very
task
second.
force, sorry.
what about the eighth? What about May eighth? That's technically the second Thursday of the
It's from.
right?
No,
No.
spring break's not May. Spring break's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks in March, right?
on May 8th?
May
Okay.
8th right now is available. What time are you thinking?
When
to
did the
7:30.
kids go out of school? What,
Like the
what-
first
the
week of
first week of
yeah.
June. So, okay, so we'll be
Usually
good.
around June 7th.
From 6 to 7:30.
So May 8th,
For the flyer.
Mhm.
It's whatever the
from
topic
6:30
is
to
to
7.
help promote it.
Anthony, estate planning, you guys can put the flyer together, you want me to do that and send it to you for free?
Like a suggestion.
If you want to put something together, I
We're
mean,
really good with Canva, so.
yeah, the town also uses Canva. We have
Okay.
for our marketing, like specific fonts we use, but if you want to send us what you have, then we can kind
Okay,
of
sure,
work on something
all
together.
right.
But you don't know the terminology.
Yeah, I mean, you're the best to advertise it in no language.
Okay, so we'll hit the.
And then the one in July.
So what,
The one in July,
what do you guys want?
kids are out of
Read.
school
They're out of school.
in July. In July, 4th of July.
You think July is not good, you think August? No.
A lot of people
Yeah.
usually are born in
Yeah,
July,
that's the thing.
so usually it's a slow month for.
Yeah.
for that reason.
Anything except for 4th of July.
The summer is kind of a tough event.
Okay, so then we can just do the workshop, the lecture in May and then the expo in September.
Okay. Or if anything else comes in between, we can figure out.
Okay.
Um. So are we gonna do like food, for the May 8th one?
So we set the date and everything now. Yeah. Pick a place. We are the ones putting it on.
Right. But do you guys wanna do something different or do the same thing we usually do, or we could get it like?
I just.
Oh, when I,
food.
so when I did that one after in the evening, we had we had 50 chairs. Town hall put up the 50 chairs. In the back, we rented like 4 high tops. And then we had food towards the window.
But what kind of food?
We had, I think we had like, we work with a caterer, she's really good and she's not too expensive. But up to you guys, obviously I'll be paying for it as well, so you guys will just tell me how much, if anything, you guys.
Who's the catering?
Her name is Frank, that's the catering, she's wonderful,
It's just that.
yeah. I don't really know.
See you Saturday.
Friday.
Friday.
See you on Friday, yes.
Okay.
See you Friday.
I mean, usually what we get is like public sandwiches and like little desserts, cookies, Yeah, kind of like finger foods, a popcorn chicken. That's usually what you do for. I try to make it a little bit nice.
Sounds good.
I try to make it like something like, you know, what did I call it last year?
It's a panel,
Learning
it's a little-
unwind. That's what
Yeah,
I
it's
called
like
it.
a panel's usually more elevated.
Yeah, something nice, and she decorates and she makes it cute, the high top, she put like a little flower. It's kind of like, you know, get out of the house and learn, but it's,
So we would have to get a quote from them, but the thing is, for how many people?
I usually get a quote for 35 people. I've done with her like a charcuterie that she doesn't charge me too much. For a quote of 35. I could get you an idea of how much that would be, but you guys can just.
We can vote on it next month. We got time.
Okay. All right, perfect. And then,
Can we be in contact with her in reference to the quote, or does she still have to go through you? Submit the quote to you and then you get it to us.
Yeah.
you have
I mean, either way, you'd have to do a motion.
Huh?
Okay,
Yeah, either way, you'd have to do a motion if that's what you're gonna do. So when you see the quotes, the committee wants to do that, it'll be in a meeting. So you can send it. to them.
If she could do a couple of different things,
yeah,
this and this.
what type of foods do you guys like? Not sandwiches.
I think you should.
I don't know what, yeah.
That's what I said, if she can give us a couple of them, then she's the one asking, what do we like? I'm like, I wanna see. Yeah,
No, I mean, just an idea.
you
But
had
what
her-
else? She'll give you,
like
she gives
one-
a budget based on the foods that she's gonna be,
But you pick and then we,
you guys.
We can
trust
figure
her
it out.
out.
I
We'll
can,
try
I
to.
can also send you the catering that I did for the event that you attended.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, and it was sushi and
Okay.
spring rolls.
You know, everybody, I didn't eat a single thing.
Oh my gosh.
It was gone. There was one sushi and everyone could get it and nobody took it.
Yeah, that's why I said not just one proposal, if she can give us 2 or 3.
Yeah.
This
okay.
and this and this, and then we can decide,
All
this
right.
one, this
Well,
one, no.
I'll get you the.
Absolutely. Because
do we have a motion? for
I feel bad if she brings one, it says sushi, and they're like, oh, but we're not vegetarian, or oh, but that. If we have 2 or 3 options, we can pick, or she can pick. So. Here's my idea. If. Ms. Cruz is offering also to go in on the cost. However, Ms. Cruz mentioned something about hot tops and renting high tops and stuff.
I use Kenzel party rental and they're very affordable. High tops, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I just did my installation at that location. And they were very affordable. I got them through Francesca, so I can give you a quote on that as well.
Or we can, whoever the town vendor is right now, 'cause that's the thing, like. And they have to become a town vendor and all that, so. I'm sure the town has a vendor that does high tops, cause
I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
For any vendor you would want to use, we would need their certificate of insurance and their vendor's license as a heads up.
and the $99.
That
So-
for caterers too?
For
no?
food, yes.
Oh, that's
also
for food?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to register as a vendor with the
How
town.
long does it take them to get approved?
Doesn't usually take that
No,
long,
no,
but yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
the town
fast.
is, and then you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay, okay, it's very fast.
Okay. So,
So, do we have to make a motion, just, we don't put a price on it yet, cause we don't know what. We're doing.
Well, it sounds like you're gonna inquire about some
Right.
quotes, so I don't think you need a motion on that,
Okay,
right?
I didn't think so, when you
Yeah.
said we need a motion, I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
no,
So
just
she
for
gonna
next
say-
meeting.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
the
like for
next
the
meeting,
price,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
so,
Got it.
are you gonna request the room for that?
Yes, I put it. in.
She already put it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So.
And
also September?
Yes.
What's the date for September?
Yeah.
The 13th.
Yeah, I got it. But where is that gonna be?
Robert Alonso.
Okay. Okay.
Sure on that one. I would hope so.
Why Roberto Alonso and not Mary Collins?
I mean, that's totally up to you. I'm expecting at least 100 people, I'm hoping. If Mary Collins could, if you guys think that's better, by all
We need to
means.
find out about the soccer schedule and the sports schedule, because if there's an event at that park, there
Also,
will
the
be no
parking's not
parking,
very
there will be, you know.
No.
Same
You
with
don't
Mary,
need the
same with
ballot,
Mary Collins,
isn't
same with
it?
Same with Mary Collins, but at least Mary Collins, you know. And. Yeah,
No,
Mary
not
Collins, so
necessarily.
you're not, there's no like sports programs. I mean, there's not much parking, but.
But we got
Yeah.
dances on Saturday.
What do you think?
We also have dance class on Saturday.
What the?
Can we put tentative Mary Collins and tentative Roberto Alonso? Excuse me?
Right now, it's signed up for Roberto Alonso, but I can make a note if you wanna also do.
Yeah.
And right now I did details TBD to be announced, so
Okay.
it's not like a final
Okay.
thing.
We just, how would we, who could we check that with, about, Roberto Alonso and finding out about the sports schedule, because that place is a madhouse if there's soccer
Right,
or,
maybe parks, I can see
See,
who to contact about that.
parks,
Yeah, I think it'd be parks.
because we're, Roberto Alonso is part of our parks, right? Yeah, parks,
Yeah.
because also September. It's 2 weeks after school, 2 or 3 weeks after school started, they might not start yet,
right,
they might not start yet.
but that's something to think about.
Yeah.
because-
So we gotta check with parks usually, because they might not have a schedule for September yet.
Ask around.
You know, July is summer camp.
And what is the, what are the hours you were thinking for the
I
resource?
was thinking like 9 to 4. It could be 10 to 5. I don't know. You guys can think what's best.
Have you done one before?
Of that size? No.
Smaller?
Yeah.
Did they last 9 to 4?
The thing is, it's more people, you don't have to necessarily be there all day. The thing is, we'll provide a schedule of who's gonna be talking at what time, so they could pop in, let's say they wanna be listening.
Oh,
to
because the
12 o'clock.
expo is gonna be like a panel and different schedule times.
Not so much a panel, but let's say at 10, there's gonna be somebody talking about Medicaid waiver. At 12, there's gonna be talking about
Okay,
guardianship.
all right.
So you can pop in and out and you listen to what you want to, but the start time, like let's say the first speaker is at 10.
Yeah.
You get in there at 9, you start, you know.
Yeah, and you won't know until get closer and start scheduling.
I could come up with a schedule at soon, yeah. The thing is, I wanna, like
day,
Gladys,
okay.
like Gladys, the woman she was just speaking of. To speak to her and, you know, talk to her and if, you know, we vet. And then she could be somebody that could be there and she could speak. Maybe about 3 speakers. And people that you guys maybe know or have worked with, and you say, look, this person is amazing. You know?
Okay, so the time will be flexible for now.
I have it 9 to 5 now, just a general time in the
Play it
calendar.
safe.
Yeah, so.
The AC will work.
That's what I just asked.
I was still on, we still on. Great.
Any announcements?
Any announcements?
Do you want us to, combine the decal safety program at this expo? That's something we're also, for the decal.
Yeah, that's something that definitely would be there.
Okay. So maybe a set time for people to come in.
And the best
Just for
person
that.
to speak would be this
So that we
gentleman
would be
right
doing
here.
the decal. What, can you explain quickly what is that? They have to register and they get that decal that day?
As soon as it gets processed, because it has to get, actually, checked out, make sure everything's.
You gotta fill out an application.
On the application, and then it goes to our communications. So through
Oh.
communications, after it's processed, then I touch base with them, and then I talk to them and get them off.
And what are you guys verifying? Because if they haven't been declared incapacitated, what is it that you're verifying?
No, just verifying that there's enough information on the, because it's all voluntary, they can put whatever they want. So that's not the part that takes time, it's getting it to communications and communications, putting it into the system. So that when they call 911, it comes out on dispatch that the special needs person is at that house.
Is there a way of that day when they register, they get a decal that day so that it's more streamlined, or can we streamline the process from now to September? To get it, so that we have like 50 people, 100 people there ready to enroll and get their decal that day.
But they need to get a visit. He goes to visit you in person to meet the individual,
It's not instant.
yeah.
Yes,
It's not instant.
You have to,
They
they have to do a visit.
Present, like
Yeah.
that day, he walks up to your table, that wouldn't, you have to go to their home.
We can have applications and tell them,
Right.
oh, we do
I
have
mean,
paper.
yeah, and that's the way that
Yeah.
we've been doing it.
Yeah.
It's been working out. Perfectly because
I'm just trying to see if
I
we
know.
can kind of,
And it's only Miami-Dade.
Clean Miami.
Yeah, it's only
So
my.
it's-
yeah.
What happens, how do you update, like, we're in the program, how do I update my new address?
just the person reaching out.
So can I give you my new address now after we adjourn? So you can update it, or, okay.
Okay.
So sorry, okay, so can they apply online? And then that way from now to September, that'll be ready and they can pick up
Oh,
their
yeah,
decal that
that-
day?
Yeah, they can do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they don't
With the
want,
photos.
like, cause the thing is, the purpose of the visit is more so that the special needs applicant has like a positive interaction. Right, so that's really what it's for, is come to the house, they see the uniforms, I get in our typical uniform,
Yeah.
class B. And then it's like a positive thing for the person, that way, if they see an officer on the street, they can see it as a positive and as.
Okay, but all these decals are put on their home,
Right,
Right.
oh my god.
so I'm thinking, there is a way for them to fill out some application from now till then, and then
Yeah.
pick up their decal the day of, or, I'm just
Or-
trying to
or-
incorporate the
They will get
decal.
it beforehand, because he will be
Yeah,
out there.
beforehand, yeah.
So, but how can the expo kind of intertwine with that program?
The expo would be for the information of, look, this is what we have, and if you wanna sign up, sign up.
Okay,
I mean, that's the way it's.
The
done.
applications.
And the application are there, listen, the application's here, and then let's follow up. Yeah,
The Expo, you'll have to have that on your next council report, because it is a new event, a new initiative that you're doing, so.
What's our next, you know?
I can
It's over there.
It's on that list over there. I won't, yeah, you're sometime
Yeah.
in summer.
It's
Just
September, so.
yeah. Just to bring it up to them, it's a new
Yeah.
initiative. I'm sure there'll be no issues.
We will be meeting before then anyway, so like,
Yeah.
3 months after.
Yeah, July.
Yeah,
July.
July, yeah.
Okay.
And during the last thing was if you're doing a special call for the budget.
Oh, the budget.
Yeah.
You wanna try to do
We're over
that budget
time
today?
already. We kind of have to wrap up.
Yeah. Make a motion to like.
We'll do a special call.
And maybe.
Okay.
But I mean, do we have the number?
Yep, you have $105,007. So you mostly use Aware, Skill, and Socia for your main 3 line items. So it's basically just.
So this is the amount we're breaking up, not what we have and then what we're putting in.
That is the total.
Okay, so we have to decide the total, not with the new money coming in.
That is what you're distributing, that number.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
So-
before, I
There's
think
no
one
more
time we
money.
had, this is how much we got. Let's break it into, add it to so and so, so and so and so and so.
Right, right.
But
So this
no,
is
now
the-
this is a
the
code.
collect- Exactly.
You wanna try real quick on the screen?
The what?
She can bring it up real quick on the screen, the budget, and we can, I don't think we have a lot of line items.
Yeah, it's Aware, Skill, and Social. Those
Yeah,
are
that's
the
fine.
main 3. You have grants and aids and training. You don't use them as often, so I wouldn't put
Okay.
that much money in them. So, I mean,
Go, bring it up, bring it up.
I have to leave.
Okay.
Have a great, with everybody. Do you have an extra sticker on you by any chance? Cause I moved, so I don't have the sticker for the ones. Okay, sorry.
Hey, if you want tomorrow, we can. I can get to you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Bye guys, have a great week.
See you Friday, right?
Let us know as soon as
I'm
you
gonna
know.
let you know.
Okay.
I promise.
Text me the information.
I did already.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
I have it on my computer, you know, it's smaller.
Listen, I'll take this number. And divide it up and.
And this is the, what it is. This is what your account is right now. So
See, we got 4
aware,
line items.
skill, social. Grants and needs,
It's final.
then training.
So most of them goes to,
Most of them should go to the social skill and aware. Because those are the ones you usually use, especially social for
What's
events.
the total? 107?
105, 97.
97.
No, they do pennies, do
No, that's what that's the number. That's what finance sent me, so it's, they just wanna know how you want that split up.
Can we see, what was it before?
Your 2024
Yeah.
financial report. Skill, aware, social,
That skill,
skill, aware,
aware,
social,
social,
grants and needs, and training. So I recommend that most of your money is focused on aware, skill, and social.
right, that's what I saw.
so I say put 25,000 in each one of those. And then divide the other two. Whatever's left.
We'll switch around later.
Yes, this is just so that the money's in, you know, please not to be perfect. As chair, you can allocate 700 if you want to switch. Anything more would have to be with council.
Are you making a motion for that? Yes.
Okay, got it.
You got it?
Yep.
You wanna make the motion now?
Yep.
Okay.
Need to see your thing, so.
Oh, sorry.
See it the right way. Okay, in reference to our, I wanna make a motion to allocate $25,000 from our budget to community awareness, skill, community programs, and social and recreation line items, 25,000 each. And then for training and grants and aids, I want to make it $15,048.
Okay, grants and aids is 49 instead of,
No, because then we were the dollar over. For grants and aids and training, $15,048.50
For, for, for,
for the last two.
for the last two.
So that's, I'm gonna repeat it. So
Make a motion to allocate 25,000
thousand to
for
community
funding projects,
awareness,
community awareness.
community programs,
Community
and
programs,
social and recreation.
and social recreation.
And then for
It's
training and grants and aids,
training, and wanted eight.
15,000.
48.50.
0.50.
I second.
I will let finance.
I second. All those in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, I move to adjourn the meeting at 7:34 PM.